Hello, great souls. Welcome to our Yoga for Everybody chair yoga flow. Let's take a moment to center ourselves. We'll take some deep, full breaths in and out. Visualize the breath washing freely through the body. Inhaling deeply and fully through the nose if possible. And let's do an exhalation through the mouth. Inhale fully and deeply through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. This time when we inhale, we'll hold the breath for a few counts. Inhale deeply and fully, as long as you don't feel any strain in doing this. Hold the breath and exhale fully. Let's practice this a few more times at your own pace. One last full inhalation. Retain the breath for a few counts. And exhale fully, completely. Now allow the breath to flow on its own. In and out through the nose. Without controlling it in any way, bring the inner gaze to the point between the eyebrows. Visualize the doorway here, opening to divine light, your own highest self, awakened at this point. Keeping the spine lifted and lengthened, the inner gaze lifted, bring awareness to your feet, to your legs, to your physical body. So present to the body and the breath with a lifted gaze, welcoming, inviting higher awareness. A realization of your highest self. Let's take another deep, full breath now in and out through the nose. Bring the palms together to the heart center. Inwardly acknowledging your own divine nature, soul nature, and the divine soul nature of all with namaste. Namaste. Okay, very nice. Let's stay seated for a few warm-ups here. So I'm going to come forward in my chair a little bit, and my feet are flat on the floor just to help give me stability in my seat. I'll bring my hands to the shoulders for shoulder rolls. Keep the breath flowing freely and comfortably. In our yoga practice, we primarily focus on breathing in and out through the nose, unless that's difficult. And then breathing through the mouth is fine. We'll reverse directions. Occasionally, as we began today, breathing out through, exhaling through the mouth, occasionally we will practice that. As a specific technique of pranayama and release. Very nice. Let's bring the hands to the heart and we'll practice circle of light, circle of joy. So inhale, fingers interlace and elbows lift up. Exhale, the hands move out in front. Inhale, lift and lengthen, stretch tall. As you release the arms, visualize light and joy surrounding you. The hands come behind the back, interlaced if that's comfortable, opening through the front of the heart center. Release and exhale. Arms float, palms together, hands at the heart. Let's practice that one more time. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Just enjoy that stretch, release. Use the mind, imagination to visualize light and joy surrounding you. It's said that in this practice, it does increase our aura. So our energy field is increased. We inhale, open the front of the heart. Release and exhale. Visualize yourself gathering light and joy, offering it as a gift, and bringing it back to your heart center. Very nice. From here, let's practice side-to-side stretching. So you can use your chair, the front leg or the side of the chair to support you. We'll inhale, left arm up. Lift and lengthen, and then exhale over. And if it's comfortable, rotate the head to look up to the sky. Take some deep, full breaths in and out, reaching through the fingertips. Again, see if you can sense your breath washing through the whole body as you breathe. Yogananda said that prana, life force, which is within the breath, is imbued with divine intelligence. It knows just where to flow to support the body. We'll inhale up, nice. Exhale down and go to the other side. So we invite it in as we breathe. Inhale. Exhale over to the side. Find the stretch. Rotate the head if you like. And breathe deeply. The position of the torso and the arm arching, side of the body stretching is very similar to Parigasana, the gate pose. The affirmation is waves of joy surge upward in my spine. So as you breathe, visualize an awakening of joyful energy surging upward through the body, through the spine. Waves of joy surge upward in my spine. Inhale up, very nice. And exhale down. Beautiful. From here, let's practice the seated mountain pose. This is Parvatasana. And seated mountain, when we practice on the floor, it's often practiced with a cross-legged position. So the way to practice it in a chair, and I'm going to sit back just a little bit, is you bring your legs into a wide stance and pay attention to your body. Make sure you're not going wider than is comfortable for you. This will give you the stretch through here that you would feel in a cross-legged position. It opens the hips. And it can be a nice alternative to practicing on the floor, especially if you have tight hips or that's hard on your knees, or you need a little more space. Usually, for the belly, this can be nice. So lift and lengthen through the spine and bring the hands to the heart. Take a deep, full breath in and out. One more deep, full breath in. You can keep your hands at your heart, or as you inhale, bring them up above you. And then draw the stomach in while you hold the breath for a moment. And then you can release the breath, but keep the stomach held in. And it feels usually pretty different to do this. We rarely do this in our yoga practice, but again, it's a technique. It's part of the asana, a way to come into the asana. So as you breathe, just notice the difference in your breath. The gaze of the eyes is lifted. And then whenever you feel to, you can release the abdomen, let it be relaxed, keep the breath flowing. And the affirmation is, my thoughts and energy rise up to touch the sky. My thoughts and energy rise up to touch the sky. The eyes can be open or closed. The gaze is lifted. My thoughts and energy rise up to touch the sky. Parvatasana, seated mountain pose. We'll inhale, lengthen, exhale, arms down to the side, and bring the hands to rest on the thighs, palms turned upward. My thoughts and energy rise up to touch the sky. Visualize energy, your consciousness rising to that doorway of infinity within you. Very nice. Let's come up into standing now, and we'll come into a forward standing, a standing forward bend. I'm going to bring the chair to the side so we can use the seat of the chair as our floor. And we'll stand here, hands on the thighs first. Lift and lengthen through the crown of the head. Inhale. As you exhale, hands are on the thighs, you exhale forward. I like to press on the thighs a bit, and this supports the spine, looking down towards the floor, reaching through the tailbone and the crown of the head. Padahastasana, the jackknife pose. It's a nice stretch for the back of the legs. It extends all the way through the spine. By reaching in opposite directions, it creates space between each vertebra. It's very strengthening for the muscles as well as the bones. Nice deep breaths in and out. To come into relaxation, if you like, you can place your hands on the chair and just come down as far as is comfortable for you, and this offers you some stability. Releasing, if that's comfortable, the head and neck. You could also bring your hands to the legs if you feel stable, and release. Nothing on earth can hold me. Nothing on earth can hold me. To come out of the pose, bend the knees. You can slide the hands along the legs to bring yourself back up. Come into standing mountain pose, Tadasana. Take a few breaths here. Feel the energy rising through the body, guided to the point between the eyebrows, the spiritual eye, the doorway to infinity. Nothing on earth can hold me. Very nice. Let's come into a standing backward bend. So I'm going to bring my chair forward a little bit, and we can use the back of the chair to support us. So first we're facing it. We're nice and lengthened in our stance, and we'll bring the right leg back and the left leg is forward. And you can keep your hands here the whole time, bending that left knee. And if it feels comfortable to stand without holding the chair, the hands can be here, or bring them above you and lift the heart up toward the sky. So this is a gentle backward bend, lifting the heart to the sky. Both feet are firmly planted. The affirmation is, I am free. I am free. Bringing both of the affirmations together, nothing on earth can hold me. I am free. Very nice. To come out of the pose, we straighten that left leg and exhale the arms down. Step the right leg forward and come into Tadasana, holding the chair, having your arms at your side. Notice how the body feels as you're standing. See if you can sense energy flowing upward as tension is released, prana and life force pouring in, and Kundalini energy at the base of the spine is gently and subtly freed. Yogananda encouraged a smooth awakening of the Kundalini, never forcing. All of our yoga postures and yoga practices awaken it in a beautiful, gentle way. Now we'll go to the other side. So now we're going to step the right leg forward and the left leg back. And again, you can hold your hands here for stability. Bend the knee, bring the hands to the heart. If you're keeping your hands at the heart, you'd lift like this. If you're keeping your hands on the chair, you'd lift like this. If you're keeping the hands, bringing them up, then they go like this, and you lift the heart. Deep, full breaths in and out, welcoming the prana and life force to flow through you, carrying all tension away. I am free. I am free. Affirming the truth of inner freedom. Nothing on earth can hold me. I am free. Breathing deeply. Very nice. We'll inhale up, straighten the leg. Exhale, arms down. Bring the hand to the chair. And pause for a moment in Tadasana. Beautiful. Okay, very nice. From here, let's come to a spinal twist, a seated spinal twist. So we want to sit. I usually sit a little bit away from the back of the chair so I have space. We'll take the left leg and cross it over the right. And so sometimes I'll kind of reposition myself, depending on what I'm wearing, how I'm sitting, how the chair feels. And the hands can be resting here. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And bring your left arm back behind you. Right, so left leg is crossed over the right. You inhale and you bring the left arm back, and that kind of begins the twist. Inhale, take your time, and as you exhale, begin to twist, moving towards the left. Inhalation, exhalation. The very last thing to twist is the head. Inhale and exhale, and try to keep the shoulders relaxed down from the ears. Beautiful affirmation for this pose. I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. Breathing deeply. Feel the energy. Visualize the energy flooding into the heart center. Swami Kriyananda said that's what happens in this asana. And then we lift the energy to the spiritual eye, purifying it. And it flows out as a blessing to all. I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. Very nice. We'll inhale up, lengthen, and exhale, unwind. And then uncross and pause for a moment, palms turned upward. We take this time between poses to really get to know our physical experience. to really be in the body, and then also in the flow of energy. So sensitizing our awareness to the flow of prana as it comes into and through the body. Awareness of our consciousness, noticing subtle shifts as we practice. Very nice. We'll go to the other side. So now we'll take the right leg and we'll cross that over the left. And, take a moment to feel that you're stable in your seat and the spine is lifted and lengthened. Inhale this time. So sometimes I'll bring the arm out to the front and kind of bring it around this way and then behind. That can kind of help the spine stay lengthened. Inhale, and then as you exhale, take your time and begin to twist. And, in a chair, it's a little different. So I take my time and I shift the body as is needed to be comfortable and safe. And then when you feel like you've come into a full twist for your body, every body's different. Even our own body is different day to day. Ardha Matsyendrasana, the half spinal twist. I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. You can visualize specific people that you're sending light to, divine friendship, or a beautiful blanket of grace for the whole planet, the universe. I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends, to all. Deep, full breath in and out. And as you exhale, unwind, uncross, and pause for a moment. Notice how the body feels. Notice if the breath has changed. Consciously lift the energy and your inner gaze to this point. Yogananda encouraged us to broadcast our affirmations from here. I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. Very nice. I'm going to turn my chair to the side. So we'll come here into a seated forward bend. This is Balasana, child's pose. And you can practice Balasana, see if I can bring this chair a little closer, using a chair in front of you. Or you can practice without a chair in front of you. So let me bring this back to show you without. So without a chair, you inhale, you exhale forward, and I do my best to lay the torso on top of the thighs. Bring the hands down, moving very, very slowly. And then lastly, I release the head and neck. When you're practicing with a chair in front of you, you can have pillows. Can be nice. Your legs can be on the outside of the pillow. So lift and lengthen. Again, move slowly. Here, I cross the arms and I release the forehead to the top of the hands. So find the position that works best for you. You might already be in that. I think for my body today, I'll do it without the chair in front. We're exhaling forward, releasing head. Balasana is a pose of deep relaxation. So feel with each breath the quality of deep surrender and also safety. Very comforting pose, very soothing to the nervous system and to our consciousness. And it guides the awareness in a gentle way into our inner abode, our soul nature. The affirmation is I relax.
from outer involvement into my inner haven of peace. I relax from outer involvement into my inner haven of peace. To come out of the pose, we slowly inhale up, bring ourselves back to upright seated position, Vajrasana, the firm pose. Beautiful asana for meditation. See if you feel a greater sense of ease in being still in the body. Centered in your highest self. A few moments of silence now, a minute or two, to rest in this inner abode. Bringing awareness back to the breath, keeping the gaze lifted, mentally affirming in stillness, I touch my inner strength. In stillness, I touch my inner strength. Vajrasana, the firm pose. Bringing the hands to the heart. Very nice. Let's send out this beautiful energy, whatever gifts you received in your practice today. Let's offer this as a blessing to all. So visualize yourself with this intention, sending divine friendship, goodwill, light, divine love to all. Om. Om. Om.
Okay, dear soul, so good to be with you today. Many, many blessings to you.